Hey, Pawn family, what's up? It's Yigal, and I'm going to go live today um, to talk about something that needs to be spoken about, something that needs to be said, something that needs to be. I can't stay quiet about this anymore, and I think it's crucial that crucial to talk about this today. So if you're joining me, let me know where you're joining me from, and let me know. Man, I'm angry. It's driving me insane. And it's driving me insane because I've put so much into giving the pawn industry value for free because I want you guys to take it, right? And podcast after podcast, I speak about this, and live after live, I speak about this. But for some of you, it's not sinking in. And so, what I want to talk to you guys about is a couple of things. One is I'm having conversations with pawnbrokers. Pawnbrokers are reaching out to me, about the mastermind, the alliance, whatever. I just have conversations, strategy calls with people. And the biggest thing I keep on hearing is, first thing is, hey, Yigal, I just stopped doing all my marketing. I'm just like, why? And what they're saying, the next words that the pawnbroker is saying makes me want to jump through the phone, grab their neck, shake them, smack them upside the head, and say, stop it. And say, stop it, because if you think this way, if you keep commenting this way, you are going to fail. And the comment I get most of the time is, Yigal, I stopped my marketing because these are uncertain times. Yigal, I stopped doing this because these are uncertain times. Yigal, I stopped doing XYZ because these are uncertain times. Ladies and gentlemen, when you opened up your pawn business, there was zero certainty. None. Zero. Zilch. There's zero certainty that you would have succeeded. But what happened is that you became complacent and you got comfortable making money. You got comfortable that the doors opened wide and people walked in because that's how the times were. You got comfortable and complacent, not doing your marketing, not having a great culture, not being strategic because, hey, you made money. And the truth is that any schmuck could have made money in the pawn industry the last 10 years, the last 15 years. I'm not calling any one of you a schmuck, but the truth is that's the truth. And I'm sitting here, writing down uncertainty comes up again. Uncertainty comes up again. Ladies and gentlemen, there is zero certainty in life. There's only one certainty. That's that you will die one day. Certainty. Finished. Everything else is a game that we play. And if we don't play it inspired, motivated, and believing in ourselves, we won't hit the goal line. Your team won't hit the goal line. You won't make touchdowns. You will go back to doing business in mediocrity and in the comfort zone that you were. I've had conversations with people that say, my pawn balance was going down. I've got a lot of money, but I just can't invest in myself right now. This is when you invest in yourself in uncertain times. You don't invest when there's certainty. You didn't invest in your pawn shop when things were amazing. You took a chance on yourself. And then you stepped forward. You took a chance on yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no certainty in life. Cut the excuse. Stop saying that. Enough is enough. We have no idea what's going to happen. I agree. But all these big companies, Airbnb and Uber, and they all started, when the economy was crap. There was no certainty that it was going to work. But they had passion and they had belief in themselves. And if you don't have that, shut down your store and leave. Go sell it, shut it off because you're hurting your team. That's all you're doing is hurting your team, hurting yourself, and you're hurting your family. Because this excuse of uncertain times, I know it's uncertain times. Nobody knows what's going to happen. And if we pretend, then that's just bull. But if you're not ready to invest in yourself, in your business, in your team, to learn how to grow, Why would you grow? Why would the palm balance start growing? Why would the marketing take effect? Tell me why. If you agree with me, write yes in the comments. If you don't agree with me, write, Yigal, you're an idiot. I'll take it. But I'm tired of hearing these excuses of people. It's uncertain times. And, I stopped everything. You stopped everything. You stopped your marketing. You stopped giving into your people. You stopped talking to your, communicating with your clients. You stopped building up your team. But yet you were an essential business who stayed open and sold mega amounts. It's your responsibility right now. After all that cash that you put in the bank, and I'm sorry, I don't care what you think. It's not my space to be a nice person. It's my space to transform you, your mindset, and the business. With all that money that you've got, you don't just wait. You don't. You take action. You invest the money so that that money will make you more money in the future. I'm not just talking about investing with me. I can care less. But stopping your marketing and stopping, all this type of stuff is insanity. It is insane. Somebody sent me a Facebook message today. They said, Yigal, thanks to you 2 years ago that I implemented, social media marketing in my website. He's like, I'm doing amazing. Clients are walking in and I'm still doing some pawns and, business is not as usual, but it's not as bad as other people. That's because they listened 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I've been talking about this. Start preparing, get your social media going, up your team skills. Obviously, I had no idea this was going to happen. I'm not Nostradamus. But now a lot of you are like, I don't have a website. Oh, my Facebook, I don't do anything on Facebook. Then you turn around to the people in the mastermind who are selling like thousands of dollars an hour on Facebook, still communicating with their clients on Instagram because they listened. And I don't know it all. I don't. But what I do know is marketing and strategy and leadership to help you connect and build a community with your customers. And it's driving me insanity. Like, I want to jump into these groups and punch some people in the mouth sometimes. Just shut up. Be quiet. And it hurts because my mission is to transform this industry. And there's such an archaic way of thinking. You're afraid of change. You're afraid of switching something or trying something new. The crappiest part is that most of you are afraid to give responsibilities to the younger generations who know how to market and lead and strategize probably better than you can with millennials today. They don't know what they're doing. And then I heard this one. This was a great one. Well, is it going to guarantee me money back? Really? Really? Guarantee me money back? When you opened up the pawn shop, was there a guarantee that you were going to get money back? When you buy that instrument that's fake, are you going to get money back? You make bad investments all day long. All day long. But yet now you're afraid to invest in your business? Now you're afraid to take a step up and lead your team? Now you say, uncertain times. I got to stop my marketing. I have to stop communicating with my team. I just have to stop. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And I love you all. And that's why I'm saying this message, because I'm tired of the phone calls. I'm tired of the text messages. I'm tired of the strategy sessions. And I'll keep having them with you to break through to you. Because all that matters right now, all that matters is mindset. That's it. That's all that matters. If you don't change your mindset, that bank account with all that cash is going to run out so quickly, you're not going to know what to do. And it's not going to run out because you're doing a lot of pawns or buys. It's going to run out because you're going to be spending them on expenses that you didn't take the time to look at. It's going to be run out because your team's going to be like, hey, I'm sitting here, give me a paycheck. I don't care if people aren't walking in. That's your job, boss. It's your responsibility to walk people in. I sent out an email last night. Or I'm sorry, I put it on Facebook in the comments today. It's a different world. I'm sorry. If you're not willing to navigate this different world in a different way, you will sink. You will sink your ship. It's going to happen. You're going to sink your ship. I'm sorry. I don't care. 30 broker, 40 I've got 3 balls, whatever. It doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter because you're not willing to shift the mindset to think differently like an entrepreneur. Because entrepreneurs think differently. Leaders think differently. Some pawnbrokers just, hey, money, diamonds, gold, sit on the line, don't think differently, nothing else. If that's who you want to be, then you're not a pawn leader. If that's who you want to be, don't be in my group. And I'll be saying straight out, it won't offend me if you get out of my groups. I'm talking about the pawn leaders community. Pawn leaders shift the mindset. They lead their business. They lead their times, and they lead during this environment as uncertain as it can be. Because leadership doesn't matter what environment you're in. You lead regardless of the environment. Imagine that like picture this. And for those of you who are vets, thank you for your service. Right? Imagine that you're sitting there fighting and, your captain, your general, and I don't know, excuse me, looks back and says, I'm just going to use Jeff's name because he posted last. Hey, Jeff. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just really uncertain out there. So why don't we just hang out? I don't know what to tell you. We're not going to plan. We're not going to strategize. We're not going to listen to the informants or any of the intelligence. We're not going to grow and learn at this time. We're just going to sit and wait. And maybe the uncertain time will pass. And we're just going to sit and wait longer and longer. So what happens in the bunker when somebody sits and waits? Food starts going down. You have to poop and pee around yourself. The enemy starts kind of finding out where you are, what's going on. Hey, they're freezing. They're not taking action. It's time for us to step up. And that's what you're allowing. I'm so riled up, Jeff, you're right, because it's been like time after time after time that a pawnbroker says, on certain times, I'm going to stop. On certain times, put the brake on, put the brake on, put the brake on. Yet we see in the groups and the mastermind who's here, when you push forward, what happens? Mastermind, put in the comments, when you move forward, what happens? Greatness happens. Clarity happens. More connection with your team, more connection with your clients, build community, leadership within community. That's what happens. And it makes me sad and emotional because I see people who have families and who have businesses that are about to destroy them. I see people who have businesses who are going to go home with so much anxiety, so much stress that you're going to affect your spouse and you're going to affect your kids. And I don't want that because they don't deserve that. They put up enough with what you've done in the past. They put up enough with what, the long hours and all the hard work that you put in. I'm not saying it's wrong. But they don't deserve for you to come home so stressed out because you won't take a freaking moment to invest in yourself and to learn something new. Because you're so hard-headed and you're so afraid of change and uncertainty. What if it doesn't make me money? And uncertain times, what if? Everything is what if. Enough already. I'm tired. I'm going to keep fighting, but I'm going to keep fighting for the people who want to grow. I'm going to keep fighting for the people who want to make change and be in the front, not in the back. and people who want to innovate and get out of that archaic mindset that some of you are stuck in. And there's other people that you can go work with if you want that. That's not who I am. But I'm done. I'm putting a line in the sand. This is where my line is. If you want to jump on this side, jump on. If you don't, get off my bus. Because I've been preaching this for 2 years. And if you haven't taken action yet, it's because you're not going to do it alone. You are not going to take action alone. And that's okay. Because that's what the pawn leaders is here for. But you have to invest. You have to believe in yourself. I can go on, but I'm done. Because all that's going to happen, and it's a famous saying, rising tides lift all boats. And I want to just work with the people who want to rise the tide today and not wait and prep and see what happens in the future. If you want to rise the tide today, if you want to lead today, if you want to stop going home stressed and anxious and with a shit face to your spouse, then give me a call, shoot me a message, but cut it out. I'm done. I love you all. Stay safe, stay healthy, but I'm done. You know how to reach me. Let me know what you think in the comments. Go ahead. Gotta breathe. I've got to breathe because it's not about the money for me. The money is there to keep people accountable so you show up, because if you don't get charged, you won't show up. If you're watching the replay, stop watching and rewind, go back. Because this is unlike any other live that I've done. All right, I gotta get back to it. I've got an epic online event to plan for you all. Go to powerupon.com, and I'm going to come to that event with this much passion. And if you're not there, you're going to miss out. If you're going to make excuses that you don't have time, you're going to miss out. All right. Line in the sand. To those in the mastermind, thank you for investing in yourself. To those in the alliance, thank you for investing in yourself. Thank you for investing in your families. You're not investing in you. You're also investing in your families and in your community. I'm out.